Enforcement Directorate now has summoned the TMC leader, also Mamata Banerjee's nephew, Abhishek Banerjee, and this is happening yet again. In a post, in fact, he says, and I quote, "Now today yet again they have served me another summon to appear before them on a day when the protest agitation for West Bengal's rightful dues is scheduled in Delhi on the 3rd of October. This stark revelation," he says, "unequivocally exposes those who are truly perturbed, rattled and scared." And in the words perturbed, rattled and scared, he's using the acronym ED again and again. So clearly this is a pun that is settled at the Enforcement Directorate. Shravan is also joining us live. He has more details. Shravan, many would say that unless and until, there is anything forthcoming as far as the other Enforcement Directorate hearings on Abhishek Banerjee is concerned, he can get away by saying this is vendetta. And all this is timed to ensure that, like the last time around when the I&A Alliance bloc was meeting in Delhi, he was summoned the very same day. Now we are learning that the I&A Alliance will be in Delhi on the 2nd and the 3rd possibly. And he says this has again been done, timed to that particular event.
On the contrary, the Enforcement Directorate, Deepthi, maintains that this is not the first time that Abhishek Banerjee has been summoned in the teachers' recruitment scam. This is an ongoing investigation, and based on the requirement of the probe, they essentially, issued the summons. There's nothing political about it. Now, having said that, I would just like to tell our viewers with regards to what is the evidence that the Enforcement Directorate has at its disposal and why exactly Abhishek Banerjee is being called in for questioning by the Enforcement Directorate. Remember, in the teachers' recruitment scam, there is already a 7,000-page charge sheet that has already been filed. And based on a statement that was recorded of one Taposh Mondal, we are given to understand that Abhishek Banerjee has been summoned. Remember, in that particular statement that has been recorded by the Enforcement Directorate, there's a mention of the fact that Kuntal Ghosh, who happens to be a Trinamool Yuva Congress member, in fact was allegedly collecting money in lieu of appointments that were being given for primary teachers' position. And in fact, he was reporting to Sujoy Bhadra. Sujoy Bhadra happens to be a person who's been taking into account, or rather managing the account of Abhishek Banerjee. And that is one of the reasons why the Enforcement Directorate has called Abhishek Banerjee. Importantly, the Enforcement Directorate also maintains that this is a case that has been mandated by the court in Kolkata, and based on which the Enforcement Directorate has been carrying out this entire probe. They maintain that there is absolutely nothing political about it because they've gathered fresh evidence. They are also saying that Abhishek Banerjee is certainly not an accused in this particular case, but he has been given the opportunity to perhaps to explain his position and his relationship with the other accused in this particular case, those who have been arrested and those who have been named in the statements that have been recorded so far.
All right, Shravan, thank you so much. And just about, I think, 2 days ago, the Calcutta High Court has also pulled up the Enforcement Directorate, or what they are saying is an incomplete list of assets and bank accounts of Abhishek Banerjee. And it says that it's unhappy with the ED probing finances of leaps and bounds. So clearly, the Enforcement Directorate also there has much to answer, and Abhishek Banerjee continues to play the political vendetta card. We'll track that story closely. Shravan, for the moment, thank you. But from that big story, we are also shifting our focus now to what's been happening in